So coming to the demo, I'm going to show the alerting feature now. So as already discussed, alerting, we support alerting with 3 out-of-box metrics. Okay, before I jump into the details of the alerting, let me just bring up the system because it will take some delay for the signal to come. So let me just do that. So this is Hypertrace running in one terminal, and this is a sample application called Hotrod running in another system. And this is my Hypertrace dashboard. Currently, there is no load. So let me generate some load. Okay, why I'm clicking it these many times, I will tell you shortly. Yeah, I hope this will be enough for the alert to be generated. I'm not taking any chances. Okay. So coming to the alerting design, let me go into the repository. Okay, so the alerting pipeline composes of 3 services as of now. So we have 2 offerings for alerting. One of them is a scalable model, and other is a concise model. When if you don't have a lot of rules, then you can start with this. This is called a all-in-one alerting engine, and another is a pipeline streaming pipeline. So the streaming pipeline basically allows you to. This is called the metric anomaly task manager. It will allow you to create some rules. Okay, coming to the format of the rules. Yeah, so this is the definition of a rule basically. So there are some event details and which will help you identify that, okay, this was the rule that you got an alert for. You have to provide a channel ID. This should be matching with the notification channel that you create. Let's say you create a Slack channel. Then this is the most important part. This is how metrics are understood in the Hypertrace platform. So basically, I'm trying to create here a alert on the duration metric of service entity. So Hypertrace has this concept of entity model. Everything is an entity, maybe a service entity or an API entity. So here I'm trying to, so all these metrics are in one scope, right? So I'm trying to create a alert on the duration of a service entity. So but as of now, what we are offering is just looking at the last 1 minute of data. So last 1 minute of data, you can aggregate it into different buckets. So I'm having a 15-second bucket. So you could choose a 60-minute bucket. So then all the metrics will be combined together. All the data points that were seen by the platform in that minute will be combined together and summed up. But with a 15-second bucket, you will expect 4 buckets and metrics to be summed up in a 15-second window. So this is the filter. This is like the rule that you want to create. So basically how a particular metric will be identified in the platform. There could be multiple metrics for the service, right? So it could apply to multiple entities. So here I'm specifying that the service ID should be equal to this number. So this will help you say put the alert on some specific service. This is the threshold. So currently we are providing a static threshold. So this is the value that the matrix should exceed. So this is all about the rule part. Then we have the then this rule part will basically create a message on a Kafka topic, and which will be up for consumption by the actual detector, which is the one which will do this evaluation part by querying the data from Pinot. And then lastly, we have this notification service, which is going to send out the notification on whatever destination you have chosen. So for example, this could be a Slack message. So yeah, and we have also combined this all together and that we put out in our Docker Compose setup, all in one alerting. So let's see now the state of our rule. So this is the topology. So by the way, I have created a rule on the customer service. These are the metrics. And if I say set for 15 minutes, (17:07). Okay, my threshold was 5. All these are greater than 5, so I would expect a notification. Yeah. So if you see, this was 8:47 p.m. So it says hypertrace detected an violation event. It says 3 out of 3 metric data points were greater than the threshold 5.0. Okay, and this is the event ID that was configured in the rule. So the violation timestamp and event timestamp differs in that this is when the metric data, this is basically the timestamp of which the metric data was polled, and this is when the destination received the message. So that's the difference here. So if you see, it says 3 out of 3 metric data points, and that's what we see here, 3 out of 3. And if you see, this is for the 8:44 p.m. minute on the hover, and this is the same duration. So this is the ending timestamp. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, that's all, you know, from alerting, and a lot of enhancements and additions will be added soon.
Cool. Thanks, Rishabh. That was really helpful. And yes, as you said, like we are planning a lot of enhancements and addition on the metric side in coming weeks and months.